Scouting points are earned every week. Use all your points, as a portion of the remaining points will be lost when you advance the week. Start your week by installing your game plan.
They're 2-3. I'm 5-0. All customized characters. Still ain't that good. Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, the young gunslinger Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, they match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Kansas City Chiefs. With and Gordon and Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You gotta get this.
And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Caught here by Conley. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
I'm taking a good look at linebacker Dante Hightower, who missed most of 2017 due to injury. And I do believe that the Patriots missed him in a big way in the Super Bowl, because you remember against Atlanta in the previous Super Bowl, it was a strip sack by Dante Hightower that changed the complexion of the game. Big and strong in the middle, stout against the run, can rush the passer from a defensive end position, and he's just that alpha guy that everyone gravitates towards on the defensive side of the ball.
Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
No. Challenge.
Wait, 20.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Does not look like he's coming back.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. Sugar. We get.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown.
What's up, Booker?
Julian Edelman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Playing some Madden.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely...
Not much about to hop on gears or see Ginnaman.
Nice.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0.
That was work.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive
that new
that
kid
time.
Not bad, new kid didn't do much really, he stayed with me and stopped some, more than Thamja did last week.
All of us is going to be there tomorrow.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
He'll be on a reg, emoji weary face.
Kansas City. And following the interception, just any
interception,
are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to dump this off to his running back.
These graphics on this Madden 19
he's able to get up here to the 26.
I like these
just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Remember, the Chiefs and Pats met the season opener last year, and it was the Chiefs that came in and shocked the defending champs, falling 227 behind 4 Alex Smith touchdowns. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Caught. Kelsey, left side.
Gotta smoke this black and mild first.
Line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Damn, dude.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Illegal block in the back.
Oh,
Return
right.
team.
Okay. Got to run all the
Some
way.
pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt
This
return,
all
which is
Madden
10
right.
yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
No, I got it on pro.
So the special teams penalty cost some
This is
yardage
Madden
there as they
19,
come
yeah.
out on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And running with power here. And now running right through it. And
Come on.
well across
Get off of me.
midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriots
Google Assistant won't shut the fuck up when I
Tom
type.
Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, and the Patriots add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Gostkowski for the point after.
On the message. I guess it wasn't really that important.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll make the...
My phone activated Google Assistant by itself and it now repeats itself.
5 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown.
WHWN type.
Oh, God.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
That sucks. Are you going to try to get a new
here
phone?
Comes Kansas City.
Don't know how to turn it off. I went in settings and everything.
Drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game,
Yeah, I have no
and typically
idea.
those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Maybe take your battery?
Down 2
No,
touchdowns
I was
early,
take your battery
probably
phone,
not very
but
deep
I
into
won't
their
do
script. I think that they'll
No,
stay
we'll
with it.
find a
I don't
way,
think they'll abandon
LOL.
it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points to get that 0 off the board. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to hand it off to him. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Gets through, and now an opening. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down.
The Bruther got them quick feet.
Oh, yeah.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady trying to lay one up deep.
He called
It's
it.
caught. One-handed. Oh, my.
One-handed.
It's a big play. Brady to Matthews. 46 yards.
And there's another one of those incredible highlight reel catches. One-handed, deep downfield, another big completion. I know this, partner. As a defender,
That has to have a replay. Yeah, one-handed. He would have stood up more. He could have spun out of that. That would have been dope.
I don't know how you avoid watching what they do. It's everywhere. All the highlight shows, watching it on Madden. Try not to get intimidated before you go out and have to play against these guys and try and stop them.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Again, this touchdown.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Burkhead in this lineup.
Burkhead? What position is he?
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Running back to fullback.
And now here.
Oh. Yeah, he is. He's number 3. 78 overall. My dude's all 99. Yeah, he's in here though.
Hesgood.
Comes Kansas City, and some danger. 3 scores, a 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Well, he threw it right to me, so I had to do something about it.
So the Patriots coming out now. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Our running back's pretty good, though. Going up the middle, touchdown.
Wait, 20!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Brady now on 3rd and goal.
Got it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Yeah.
Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half, and the Patriots add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And a rout is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. is fielded at the 2.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Green, 90. Green.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mahomes now to throw, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Now Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
3 down. Here we go. Green, 90.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flushed out right. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. On second down, here's Brady. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. To throw, it's Brady. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against?
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that lead to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue for you.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Eli Manning, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Jameis Winston, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And finally, on Monday Night Football, the guys will be in Lambeau, 49ers and Packers. A good one to wrap up week number 6. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he's gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22
Hey buddy, just dropped in to hit like and show some love buddy.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Do appreciate that.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early and try and create a big...
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Ready! Blue 45! Blue 45!
Now Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Green 39.
On second down, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 down. Here we go. Green 90.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
He almost got away.
A big play on third down for the Chiefs. And even 40 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And a loose football. And the Patriots have it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
I don't know about this one.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And Butker able to put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, little 360. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. Finding some room at midfield. Look at this spin. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Patriots continue to roll. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
Right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. On the return, here's Kerwin Williams. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here we go now. Green.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So after the INT, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That'll give him a little extra confidence there.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Brady eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers.
Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Or the
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
That's how we do it.
So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead will swell by one more. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some time.
See what happens. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. Attack run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mahomes going to throw. Caught here by Conley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here we go. Blue 45.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Let's take it inside his own 40. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Jordan Matthews and the rest of his offensive mates heading back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Patriots are pouring it on. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The point after try for Gostkowski. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Hello.
What's going on?
Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
Doing all right.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. He's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell.
You suck and then doing the ball way better.
That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
What?
Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Someone's talking crap, but it doesn't pop up on it. I guess this is
on 1st down, Mahomes.
Ain't nothing.
Conley's got it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was
Kareem
effective.
Hunt should I have a 9-9 kick power, you know why.
Stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Mahomes again. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
I don't even know who that is.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And again, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Play Fortnite,
Here's
me
Mahomes to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Time for a break. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now the ball comes loose. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And now out come the Patriots. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Get out of my way.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Gostkowski, the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to.
Goodbye. And I reported you.
I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Mahomes now on first down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Here we go. Green, 90.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's third down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
I can't have anybody.
As he throws, fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Green, 90. Green.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a second down. Now Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over. unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Brady going to look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.